Dominic, welcome back to Frightfest. You know, Evie's about to screen on the IMAX. How are you feeling?
Nervous, really nervous, and I shouldn't be, but I am. You just worry. It's the culmination of 18 months' work, and then all of a sudden it's being judged for the first time. You know, so we're very nervous. Yeah.
And I mean, I guess as well, you know, pandemic. You know, this is the first in real world event like this in the UK. So I guess that comes with a bit of extra pressure, right?
We were just saying to someone where we live up a little lane, and we don't see anybody. But then we got off the train here, and we were like, "What?" It's like thousands of people for the first time in a year or something like that. It's been very disconcerting. But also, there's people here that we don't see at all, maybe once a year. And I haven't seen him for 2 years now. It's just been amazing to see. Like even like just watching Jake West is there, and you're like, "That's Jake West, Jake." People like that, you know, you just don't see anymore. You know, it's like yes.
I mean, Frightfest is this. You know, it's the Frightfest family. You know, what do you think it is about horror that makes people connect in this way?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Was that a question? Sorry.
Yeah, just saying. What do you think it is about horror that means that people can connect in this way? Because there's not a rom-com fest or anything like that.
No, there isn't a rom-com festival. Yeah, I'm going to nick that line. Well, the thing about horror is there's not a rom-com festival. I think it's fans of film. And I think you find that horror fans are not just fans of horror, they're fans of other films, and they're usually very cine-literate. Is that a word? Cine-literate? It's my word. And they're usually like non-violent as well. I've never seen a fight or an argument at Frightfest in 12, 13 years or something. Well, never, since I've been coming. And they're all around the pub, and they're all down the road, and they're all at the Phoenix, and there's no problem. And I think you find that people that watch horror are usually anti-violence as well, so that it wouldn't be... I was saying something that when you see violence on your phone that's a real violence, somebody really being punched, it's abhorrent, and I think everybody here would agree. But when you watch horror, you're watching it as a special effects fan, and as a story fan, and as a film fan, not because you enjoy violence. So you usually appreciate the effects. Yeah.
I mean, can you tell us a little bit about Evie? No, obviously no spoilers.
Yeah, it's a supernatural thriller. It's very... there's a violent bit at the end. It's very jumpy. Hopefully the pressure and the screw keeps turning and turning, so it drip feeds you the information all the way through. It's not the sort of thing you can go to the loo halfway through and come back because you've missed the thread, so you've really got to work out. It's a bit of a whodunit. We're immensely proud of it. So we filmed it on the Ariel Alexa in York, Leeds, Halifax, Liverpool, and then in Wales. So we've been right across the top of England, and it was a tough one, but we're very proud of it. It looks beautiful. We're very happy.
I mean, filmed in the pandemic as well, so that's just an extra stress. But then I guess obviously the day job kind of gave you some training for that.
It did, yeah. And so I knew about the 2 metre thing. Rehearsing with masks on. All the crew had to have masks on. We had a COVID officer on set as well. I got mint, keep going. And we had a COVID officer on set that keep people apart, tests every morning, temperature checks all the time, just staying on top of it, trying to keep people together as well and not spreading out, So.
I mean, obviously, day job is Emmerdale. The horror, horror films. How do you get from being lovely Paddy to cooking up horror films in your spare time?
Well, it's two completely separate things, but they're very supportive. So this is like the 4th feature, and we've produced 2 others, and we've done lots of shorts, and the producers and the exec producers are always like, what are you doing? What's next? Can we come and see it? So I have to pass them the script to make sure I'm not bringing the show into disrepute, and then they like to see the film first as well, and but they've been dead supportive. They've been absolutely fantastic, and but I'm really, I love my job. I love it to pieces, I'm completely loyal to Emmerdale. I think it's an amazing programme, but they are 2 completely different things. Yeah.
I mean, do you think your job as an actor helps you with the directing?
Well, it's like because soap is filmed in a certain way, So I was studying the making of film and directing film is 2 completely separate things. I wouldn't like to direct Emmerdale because it takes a certain skill as well and a certain speed and thinking up that variety of I've got a year to think about my shot list and my camera plans, and they have to do it like that, So you think, they're good directors, they're amazing, but it's just a different thing because you're making it for that and you're not making it for that,
I mean, obviously, you made several other films. You've got Evie out now. Are you working on? Was it film 6 now? Would it be?
This is film 4, and then we're going to make film 5 soon. But Joe's directing that one. I'll produce, and then we're making another one at the back end of the summer as well. Yeah.
So you're going to be back at Frightfest soon, then, yeah?
Well, hopefully, if they take it. I mean, they don't take everything at all. Sometimes they go, "It's not for us," and you're like, "Oh," so it's not a given that you get it in. So thankfully, they've believed in this one. They've given it a really good slot this time, and they've really pushed it for us. They've been great. Yeah.
I'm going to go and let you enjoy it and enjoy that IMAX.
Thank you very much. Thank you.